What is up, YouTube? Welcome back. Aeneas here. Today it's time for another episode of Deck Like a Pro, and today I decided to switch things up a little bit, and we're gonna look at the color green today. I almost never play green because a lot of times it's big creatures, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm feeling like doing something different, so let's take a look. And for today's video, I want to build around this card, Death Sprout Bonnet. Death Bonnet Sprout. I should get the name right. Death Bonnet Sprout turns into Death Bonnet Hulk, and it says at the beginning of your upkeep, mill a card. Then, if there are 3 or more creature cards in your graveyard, transform Death Bonnet Sprout. And at the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile a card from a graveyard. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on Death Bonnet Hulk. So basically it's a 1/1 that turns into a 3/3. It also mills us a little bit, so we get some synergy going on there, and turns itself on. And as we'll see, there's probably a few other cards that are going to benefit from that milling, or at least we're going to try to find some that do. And yeah, so that's the core concept for the deck. That's what we're trying to build around, is this mill ourselves, put creatures in the graveyard, and get some value off of that. Yeah, let's get started. So I think we're going to want to look for some things that synergize with the graveyard and milling, stuff like that. And so I went ahead and I searched for the keyword graveyard here. And yeah, let's just take a look at some of the other ones that are good. So Mulch, I think, is a pretty interesting card. You grab the lands and you put the rest of the cards into your graveyard, so it's going to put things like creatures in your graveyard. So that might actually be a good card. I'll temporarily put one there for now. Teaching of the Kirin, mill 3 cards, make a 1/1, put a counter, and then you can also exile stuff to make more 1/1s. So that one's also pretty good. This one kind of okay. We want to make sure that we don't put too many non-creatures in the deck, because Death Bonnet Sprout wants you to have a lot of creatures, right? Urborg Lurgoyf. So this one says, as it enters, you can pay a blue or a black and mill 3 cards for each time it was kicked. And its power equals the number of creature cards in your graveyard, and its toughness is equal to that +1. So this also works off creatures. So I think that's a pretty good synergy fit for the Death Bonnet Sprout. So let's put 4 of those. We might want that one. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may mill 2 cards. Whenever you put 1 or more creature cards into the graveyard from anywhere during your turn, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. Only triggers once. So this might be okay, but we'll only get a 1/1 each turn. But that's still not terrible, so let's consider that. When this enters battlefield, exile a creature from a graveyard. Spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each card type they share with the Cemetery Prowler, exiled by Cemetery Prowler. So that's also not terrible either. That can make our creatures cheaper. So we'll think about that one. Llanowar, Green Widow. It's a 4/3 for 3 with Reach and Trample, and we can get it back later in the game for, depending on how many colors, 8 minus X. So if we just have green, this is going to cost us 7. If we have green black, this would be 6. Yeah, so that's not too bad. Yeah, we might actually want that, because then if we mill it, it's kind of a benefit to us. Whenever 1 or more cards leaves your graveyard, put a +1/+1 on Willowgeist. Actually, this one could kind of work. We have ways to get cards out of our graveyard through the bonnet, through the teaching. Even this spider leaving would make this bigger. So we could try to do something with that, possibly. As long as there are 4 more creatures in your graveyard, get +3/+2. That's actually pretty good too. Maybe that's better than the Willowgeist? Hard to say, because this one wants us to keep the cards in the graveyard. This one kind of does. We want to keep at least 3. So we could try to go for something like that. Make this a 4/4 for 2. That's pretty good. Also get a mana dork early games. Diagraph Rebirth. Costs 1 less to cast for each creature that died this turn. Turn a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Maybe equal to the number of land cards in your graveyard. Top card of your library, you may cast the card into your graveyard. This one's lands in your graveyard, so that's a little bit different. Oh, this one, Bold Stick Fingers. It says, whenever you cast a spell, reveal the top card of your library until you reveal X creature cards. Put those cards revealed into the graveyard and the rest on the bottom. Its power and toughness equal to the number of creatures. Yeah, so I think that's for sure included. Of course, Underdog might be good in here. Cemetery Tampering. Maybe if we had big things to cast. It does mill 3. But I guess this is just better in general. You're a Trespasser to exile. Maybe. Sacrifice a creature, return a creature card. Nah. Blood Fountain. Guess we could do Cult Conscript, possibly. And then maybe power type is equal to the highest mana value, so not number of creatures. So that's a little bit different then. But maybe we're somewhat okay with just what we have here. Our permanent. I don't even know if we need the Gloom Shriekers. Probably definitely want Takenuma. 1 less for each creature in your graveyard. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think we need some removal. So, destroy, I guess. Maybe a couple Infernal Grasps. No more Meat Hooks. Meat Hook's gone. Guess we could have like 2 cut downs, 2 Infernal Grasps. Something like that. Lands, let's get our lands working. Okay, and then we need to figure out our cuts. And also think about how our deck is going to match up against the meta. So a lot of aggression in the meta. And we got mono white and mono red. And then we also have mono black. So we want kind of like resiliency, and we want removal, and we want like big creatures. So this is going to get us the big creatures if things go well. This one's also pretty big once it flips. Maybe... I guess that's pretty resilient. Making 1/1s every turn. This one also kind of makes 1/1s. Okay, I kind of like the looks of that. We've still got a large creature count. What about our mana? Mostly green, a little bit of black. Yeah, that seems alright. And yeah, I guess let's see how this works out. We might have to tweak it a little bit more. Maybe we want to have, maybe we even want to have like lilies in here, to be honest. Instead of this beatdown. Because Lily would make us discard stuff. Or instead of the cut downs. Against aggro. Is the cut down that helpful? Or would Liliana be better? Maybe instead of the Green Widow, we should just have underdogs? They would also kind of work well with the Willow guys, because every time we use the underdog, this will get a +1/+1. Kind of like that, to be honest. Maybe we're shifting the deck a little bit. Okay. Alright, let's try this. Let's see how this does. Willgeist synergy is a little bit light, but like I mentioned, Death Bonnet, Teaching, Underdog, these three will trigger the Willow, so maybe that's good enough. If we can get it to like pretty consistently be a 2/2 or 3/3, then I think that's worth it. And it gains its life, so that's nice. Okay, yep. Let's try it out in a few games, so see you in a bit. Okay, this hand looks pretty good. We got our 1-drops, 2-drop, 3-drop. Yeah, let's keep it. Got all our colors. Can't ask for much more than that. I think we want to start with the Death Bonnet, so we can start milling creatures in the graveyard. Hopefully. Okay, whiffed on that one. And then drew the creature. Let's go ahead and play the green then, and we can play both of these guys. Oh, I should attack first, but okay, they don't have anything. And there's no meat hook, so these guys are not gonna die. Wow. Feels good. One toughness creatures are back on the menu. Wow, it's still only got one creature in the graveyard, so I guess let's go with the Crawling Infestation. And I suppose we can't really attack. We could potentially attack with the Willow Geist, but it's gonna get bigger later, so let's just pass.
Dig it. Dig yourself, baby. Get it.
I don't really... I mean, there is a Vampire Sweeper, but it's not that likely they're playing it. Okay. Well, it does seem like they have Vampire Tribal going on.
Well, yes.
Alright, mill 2. Okay, that's one creature. Got another creature, got a third creature! Sweet, so now everything got big. We can play this land. Do we want to go another Infestation or Stick Finger here? Stick Finger for 2 would make it a 5/5. Seems kind of nice. Well, we can attack in first with these two. Yep. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it for 2, I think. It's fine. Alright, we got one underdog in there. Sweet. And then next turn, we'll get to exile 2 creatures with the Death Bonnets. And our Willgeist will grow. It will make our Stick Finger smaller, but maybe it's fine. That's a lot of vampires. Hope it's okay. Alright, we got one. Exile a card. If it was a creature, get a +1/+1. Okay, so... yeah, I think we want to. It is gonna shrink our Stick Finger. We could just do one, though. Just exile one creature. Oh, actually, this will get bigger too. Okay, let's just do 2. That's fine. It's fine. Oh, that just says cards. Oh, we could be exiling non-creatures. I just realized. Okay, that's a misplay a little bit. Oh, we might have lethal here with the underdog. Because we got... I think it's lethal. I didn't count it, but pretty sure it's lethal. Okay, it's not lethal. But it's a good swing. They have to lose their creatures for chumping. So that's pretty good for us. We'll draw a card from the underdog. Okay, nice. Yeah, that was a good turn. And we got a removal, so even if they try to block, we should be fine. Maybe they'll have a sweeper here. No, no sweeper. So they're just dead then. Pretty sure. Yep. All right. Nice. We got it. Okay, that's a good first game with that. Yeah. On to the next game. So we have a green. We have our death bonnet. Cut down teaching. Yeah. I think this is keepable. Looks pretty decent. That's also good. Okay. Yeah, if we go teachings next, like we'll mill about 4. Good chance that our creatures are gonna get bigger and this will get cheaper. Looks maybe Grixis. Alright, we can swing in first. Okay, another creature down, nice. Yeah, that's pretty good so far. Okay, nice, that was the third one, sweet, that's perfect. I guess I'll divide the power just in case. Who knows what's gonna happen? We can swing in. Maybe I'm gonna go this with the kicker. Oh, they have a counter? Okay, they have a counter. That's fine. So now our Writhing Necromancer Mass is cheaper. We can also underdog if we want to. Wedding announcement. Everything's bigger than a 1/1, so that's not bad. Yeah, even if we exile something, our Necromass is still playable, so let's do this. If we kill the 1/1, they take 6. I kinda like that. But that leaves the rest of our play kind of bad. Let's do the Necromass. Next turn we can do Willow plus Underdog. So let's swing in first. They're almost certainly going to block the 4/4, I assume. Unless they're really greedy. Okay. We just have to hope they can't sweep this somehow. Maybe they'll have depopulate though, but it's not that bad to be honest. I mean it's bad, but it's not that bad. Because we have underdog each turn. Okay! Nice, they didn't have the sweeper, so we got there. Sick! Man, that's 2 quick wins. This deck, maybe without me hooking the format, this deck might actually be decent. Sweet! On to the next game. Yeah, I mean, another Death Bonnet on turn 1 seems good. Yeah, that's the keeper. Or take a little damage with the Thran portals, but it's fine. I mean, if we get the Death Bonnet start every time, I think we have a good shot to win these games. Alright, Fang of Shigeki's a little bit annoying. Maybe I can convince them not to kill it if I put the underdog here, make him want to save it. Probably not, but it's worth trying, I suppose. Okay. It worked. Let's see, do we need double green for anything? No? Oh, I guess Death Bonnet and this would be double green. And we already milled one of the lilies. Okay, I think it's pretty safe to go green then. But I think I'm gonna go Crawling Infestation. Let's attack with the underdog first. Because they're probably gonna use it, kill it with the Fang. Alright, so now this is a 2-3. But I wouldn't mind starting to make some 1-1s and milling a little bit more, so let's start with that. We can start to go wide. I guess the opponent's playing a similar deck. I mean, they have the Taxidermist. Ooh, Graveyard Trespasser is annoying though. Alright, that shuts off a lot of our graveyard stuff, unfortunately. We're gonna have to get pretty lucky here. Okay, we just barely made it. I could attack with the underdog in order to draw a card and maybe trade with the Trespasser. Could also keep trying to go wide with these two. Also doesn't sound bad. Let me swing with the Death Bonnet Hulk, see if they want to trade. No, they don't. Yeah, I think I still want to play these two. Because this is going to give me a lot of value later. Yeah, they get to eat my underdog here, but potentially I'm going to make a bunch of 1-1s. Oh, they're even blowing it up. Okay. Guess we'll get a black source. That's a little bit annoying. And I can't block this. Alright. Maybe that was a misplay on my part then. But hard to calculate for both Seiju. Okay. Alright, we can eat their graveyard. Nice. Takanuma. Numa could be good. Get back the Writhing Necromass. I can do it when they attack though. Let me offer the trade with the Death Bonnet, see if they take it. Oh, but if I don't cast something here, the Trespasser's gonna flip. They'll love that. Alright, how much does this cost right now? 1, 2, 3 in the graveyard. Only 3. During your turn. This only happens during your turn. Alright, I guess it's gonna flip. I don't love that. Suppose I let them have the card from the Shakedown Heavy. Do I want the Necromouse or the Stick Fingers? Stick Fingers is just a big guy, but it does put more stuff in my graveyard. Alright. They could blow me out with this. Guess this is... No, if they have removal, I'm in trouble either way, so yeah, let's just go with this. Pretty sure. I mean, I guess they could have cut down. Oh, okay, they had that, so that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's the same outcome I would have done anyway. If they did this first, I would have still blocked with the 1/1. So, no difference here. Wow, they hit both the removals, okay. L2, nothing. Oh, alright. I don't want to take 2 from my Thran portals, but maybe I'm gonna have to? Or is a 5/5 and a 5/6 good enough? I'm gonna take 2. Because I think then I can block this better. Okay. Again, I mean if they have sweeper, it's actually, it's fine. Yeah, it's totally fine. There's no meat hook either, so we're not getting pinged down here. And if they attack, yeah, I'll take 1, but I can trade well with the board. So I think they won't attack. Or maybe they'll throw away the Graveyard Trespasser just to do 1 damage, I don't know. Okay. I see. I don't think I want to give him a card, so I guess I'm blocking. And I'm gonna lose the Stick Finger. Yeah, I think that's okay. Not ideal, but okay. Okay. Nice, and another one. Sweet. Can I afford to take 1 though? Maybe? I die in like... What if they play another Graveyard Trespasser if I play this? Gosh. Ooh, Thran Portal's coming to bite me. Maybe I don't need it? Yeah, maybe I don't need it. Alright, let's just pass. Because if they attack, I can still trade well. So it should be fine. Mulch, okay. Ooh, that almost flips their taxidermist. Alright. But we're still good. Alright, build 2. Alright, could've used that lily, but I guess it's fine. I do like the forest. But I can't pay this 2 life. At least not really. We can do this in nil? I guess? Didn't hit any creatures, but oh well. Alright, well if we can swing with the 10-11 next turn. Of course not, they drew the removal, just what they needed. Darn. Darn, darn, darn. Alright. I mean, at least we drew a spell. Guess we're just gonna go wide. That's the plan. Just go super wide. We'll run out of cards eventually, though. Oh my gosh. Alright. That's just evil. Oh gosh. Oh, I should have let them do their thing, but oh man. Why do they have a talk scroll? That's so crazy. Alright. Probably I could have won that somewhere. There was a few turns maybe I could have sequenced a little differently. But it was still pretty close. And yeah, it was fun. That's the best part, so. Probably we'll wrap that up for today. Fun deck. Might even be playable on ranked. It seems to do pretty consistently. So yeah, without Mihook, I think there's a lot of room for new decks in the format. So we'll have to try some out. Alright, well that's it for the games. So the deck did pretty well, and of course we had some pretty good draws there. But overall it was very consistent. We have a lot of good 1-drops, 2-drops, and a few 3-drops. Nothing really stood out too much as being bad. Never really got to use the Lily, and most of the time it got just stuck in the graveyard. So maybe Lily's not really necessary in the deck. Necromass also didn't really get to use it much, but we did play it I think maybe one time. So yeah, not bad, not bad. The rest of the deck had a lot of good synergy, especially the Kirin and the Death Bonnet and the Lurgoyf and Stick Fingers and stuff like that. So yeah, I actually think the deck is pretty solid and has a pretty good chance against the format. As soon as you can get your Lurgoyfs and Stick Fingers bigger than like 5/5, then pretty much you can stop the aggressive decks. And probably there's some deck here if you like this style of self-milling deck. You can do a few tweaks maybe and mess around with it, but I think you could get something here that could be competitive. So maybe we'll have to try something like this on the ladder if I can figure out a good final build for it. But until next time, hope you have fun. Try out some new things on the ladder, and until next time, see ya.